Hello and welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, remember to hit that subscribe button and thank you for hitting that like button. Today we're going to do a reading for my Divine Masculines. I got told to sit down yesterday and pull some cards. I had no idea what it was about. I realised when I pulled the cards out, this is a Divine Masculine reading. Now we all have Divine Masculine and Feminine, so if you are a feminine going through this, this could resonate for you. But before Christmas, so either October, November, December, I did a Divine Masculine reading. Go back to that reading. In that reading I said, 2 months before that, the Divine Masculines were going through a massive transformation, a massive awakening. And in that I said there's a 6-month period for that. And everyone awakens and heals and goes through something in their own time. And what I've realised is, it's about 6 months, and I think I said February, end of February into March. So this is really interesting, and I had no desire to pull cards or anything. And it was so prominent what came out. So what came out, my Divine Masculines who have been going through a massive transformation, massive awakening, and look what came out, the Death card. There's an absolute ending. So if you've been going through something, there is an ending, like a completion. And death is death, okay? It's an ending, okay? There's no going back, there's no seeing through it, there's no, like, yeah, however you've been functioning, Spirit just said. So however you've been functioning, ended, whatever the situation was, ended, whatever in your awakening I'm talking about. Now that's going to be mental, emotional, physical or spiritual. Now the other thing I've got here beside it is the Hanged Man. So you have been suspended, you have not been seeing things clearly, you've been seeing things upside down, you've been stuck, you've been blocked. Now it's interesting because this Hanged Man is upside down, even facing backwards, the wrong way. And yeah, wow. So these cards are very different. The illustrations on them, they're beautiful, but they're very different. They really tell a story. So what fell on that Hanged Man was the Queen of Cups in reverse. Now upright, she's very loving, caring, nurturing, spiritual, in tune, and on the Death card we have the Devil card. So what does that mean? What that means, Divine Masculine, is you whatever awakening or transition or ending you're going through within yourself or around you in your life, the Devil in reverse shows me you're coming out of it. So you're coming out of some sort of illusion and delusion. And Spirit's saying, just call the Devil card, you know, illusion, delusion, manipulation, trickery, being blinded, smoke and mirrors, tricked, always, you know, the Queen of Cups, let's say a Queen of Cups, that can be anybody. It can be anybody you know, putting it over you. You know, this isn't, oh my God, I've just realised the Devil card in reverse with the Queen of Cups in reverse, you know, this is what we call our dark arts card. Whether people are very good at manipulation, smoke and mirrors, putting it over you, it's about, let's call the Devil card anywhere and everywhere you've had illusion and delusion. You've been in that. You've been in the Hanged Man. Maybe it was you not listening to your feelings, emotions, you know, not spiritually in tune properly, whatever it was. You'll have to excuse me. I've got a bit of a heady thing going on. But what I like here, and I've got clarifiers here, is the Sun card. Now if you see this Sun card, this masculine is coming out. He has spotted this light. This is absolute illumination. And not only that, it's like he's found it or had the epiphany or seen it. It's like he gets to see clearly. And we have 5 of Cups here, and again, all I keep seeing in this read, he's sitting here, there's cups down here. Now in other cards, he's staring at these cups. In this card, he's staring up at the cups behind him, which is usually ignored. So this is about all of a sudden seeing something you did not see. It's about usually you're focused down here or on this or on the current or on a certain path or trajectory. Yeah, wow, I can't even say that word properly. And all of a sudden he's turned and looked up the other way. Something that also could be to do with about choosing between your higher and lower self, because there's 3 cups down here and he's not focused on this, or he's not focused on anything around him. He's been enlightened, awakened, epiphany. There is something being made very clear, and all of a sudden he's looked up at these 2 cups, or this cup behind him, not 2 cups, a cup behind him. And then we have the 9 of Wands. And he's sitting on this step. 9 of Wands is, the wounded warrior. He's been through it. So things may not have been working well for him, or flowing. And he couldn't work out why. He really couldn't work out why, or what he was going through, or he couldn't get clarity or whatever. But as we see, he's sitting on these steps, looking back, but he's really reviewing. And then, now we have Empress status. This is someone that's ready to step up, to step into their masculinity, to step in and take action. Masculinity means action, speaking up, doing. It's the physical. So maybe masculines, you were too in your feminine, which means your intuition, your emotions were too blocked, or you couldn't get them out, or you couldn't process them yourself. And I just want to say here, what he's looking back at is the 5 of Coins. And, that's abandonment, rejection, all of that. You could have been looking at issues about that. You could be looking back at issues about abandonment, rejection, lack, not feeling wealthy enough, not feeling this, not feeling that. And that could have been emotionally holding you back. And something toxic within you, a cycle that you were really chained to, have to deal with. But that's for some of you. For others of you, you're looking back at who or what holds you back. That's what it is. That's what the message is. Who or what holds you back. So now he's looking back. He's had illumination. He's all of a sudden never seen this cup up here for some reason. Or maybe the universe is about to enlighten them with this cup. He's usually focused down there. And look at him stepping into his power. And on that is a really good card. It's 8 of Coins. So we've got he's really looking deeply into the coins, money, ideas. He's really researching this. He's really looking into it. He's really ready to put in some focus, some hard work, some dedication, because he's seeing it in a new way. He's seeing something in a new way. And I just heard he's found something. He's found something that was blocking this lack, toxicity within him, or the toxicity that he was attracting. Or let's call it the lack. Now on the 5 of Cups, where he was looking up at this cup, what is coming out of is conflict. He's been awakened, like the Fool card. There was a journey. There was lack of faith. There was a journey he was supposed to go on. He was supposed to have faith, courage, jump into the unknown, move forward. The Fool is a whole new path. But there's something here where he wasn't seeing things clearly at all. Within himself, within his path, direction, and I'm getting what was around it. Because we've got it here. We've got the Fool on the Sun card and the Fool on the Queen of Cups. So that shows me, and I don't want to go down this, but this Queen of Cups could be anybody. They blocked you from going on this through emotional manipulation. Queen of Cups in reverse could be someone who's very dramatic, codependent, needy, emotional, like I'm talking high emotional drama. You're never good enough, you never do the right thing, I'm getting tanty. I just heard the word, Spirit just said, an emotional manipulator. That's what that is. They were able, so someone, and this could be a childhood pattern, this could be a mother figure, a friend, I don't know, it doesn't even have to be female. It could be a masculine that does that, okay? Because we've all got masculine and feminine in us. We don't want to direct it. And that is what, you know, the devil, the death, you put an ending to this. You've seen through it. You've seen through it. It's only when, like, a teenager takes advantage, you eventually see through it. It's a big game. That's a game person. People who play games. And that could be you, masculine. Do you play games with yourself? You know, all of that. You know, please, this is to help you. This is to guide you. This is to give you clarity. But I want to move on, move forward. So he's coming out of this. He's looking at this cup up here. He didn't take a path. He's either missed opportunities, doesn't have faith in himself, doesn't have trust in himself. There was a path. He didn't take it. Epiphany, revelation. Now that can be a job. That can be anything masculine. This is about you within you, just trying to help you. Now at the bottom, this was very interesting too, and very powerful, by the way. The Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune spins, and it's about choices. It's the universe, major arcana. There's a change happening. We've got a death and the Wheel of Fortune. Major arcana, the devil, major arcana. Hangman, major arcana. Emperor. We've got the Tower. We've got, what else? We've got the Hermit, the Temperance. They are all major arcanas happening by the universe, by the higher up. That's why this is your spiritual divine masculine reading. And what have we got here? The Wheel of Fortune. That is, the wheel is going to spin. It's about choices of directions. The Tower in reverse, the Ace of Cups. That is a new beginning for you. That is a reset cycle. My God, these are beautiful cards. And there is a reset cycle coming for security, stability, foundation, whatever that is for you, okay? Now, the Tower in reverse, again, is an opportunity you didn't take or you didn't do. So this could be a masculine that's, you know, I didn't step up and do that career or apprenticeship or this or that, and I coulda, you know, when we're kind of in that, or there's always time, there's always opportunities for growth, okay? It could be, I didn't take that road, relationship path, whatever it is. I didn't stand up, I didn't step up, I didn't speak up. You know, whatever it is for you, there's a definite change. And we've got the Hermit card, we've got the Temperance, and we have the 10 of coin, which is about absolute abundance. Like, we call it generational wealth, meaning security and stability that will take you through to the end of time. Building a foundation in that, whatever that is. Temperance is the bigger picture. It is about the future. And Hermit, again, he's been illuminated. The Hermit's sitting there, blocking everyone and everything out, or they've been in a healing, and they are going to get their insight. Now, what fell on that was deceit and deception. So this masculine, or the masculine within you, has really worked out this trickery, deceit, deception. Who gets it over me? Or that could be you. Who do you get it over? Where were you deceptive, deceitful, trickery, pulling the wool over people's eyes? Now, people instantly think that's cheating and whatever. No, that just could be, where do you agree? Where do you say, yeah, and you're not at all. That's deception. Where do you tell someone you love them, as an example, and you're just saying it? Are you feeling it? So I'm saying, look at aspects within yourself, whatever that is. That was just an example. Where do you agree, where you don't want to? Where it's either you doing this or people doing this to you. And for a majority of you, it's people doing this to you. But you're playing a role. That's the awakening. You're playing a role in this masculine. And, excuse me, we have the strength card here on the lack, which I love. So I see you are getting the strength. I really can see, need this drink. I really can see you, everything's very wet, it's very humid. You're definitely looking back at this issue, and you've got the strength now. That's the amazing part about this reading. You have the strength now. You're coming out of the conflict. If you were emotionally manipulated, you're seeing through these, let's call them the devil. You did miss this opportunity, but there is a new start. And there is something you want to offer or move forward to that you feel very connected to, whether it's a job, career. Now, on the Five of Cups, and you're coming out of this conflict, again, fated wheel of change. What do we have down here? Fated wheel of change. Same cards are coming out here as clarifiers. So that's what it is. Now, that's the general energy. Now, why? I pulled some side cards just to get more information. And we had the Five of Swords, Four of Swords. This is mental anguish, this is sleepless nights, this is tossing and turning. This has been something you've been trying to achieve, break through, create. Three of Pentacles is also, coin, pentacle, is also about collaboration. Do you work well with people? Are you not around people who are working well with you? This person's trying to break through that coin, trying to get someone to work with them, collaborate, whatever it is, or vice versa. And they are getting the breakthrough, but again, and I don't want to really go into this, but we have King and Queen of Wands here in reverse. Now they both take action, they know their worth, they move forward, all of that. But in reverse was very interesting. So there is definitely something or someone has been they're tied, Spirit said they're tied to a situation that's been blocking them. And as I said, that just validates it for me. That's all about moving forward, knowing your worth, speaking your truth. When you know your worth, you speak your truth. That's someone's been blocking them from moving forward, and they really have been blocking them. Because they're trying to get that stuff and break through what the issue is. It's like the masculine could not see the issue or the person. That's why we had the Hanged Man, the Devil card, the Queen of Cups in reverse. They could not see it. Masculines, there's some emotional manipulation or trauma, or you go for the wrong type of person, whether it's a friend, a relationship. You listen, not even that. If you got advice, you're listening to maybe in the past. No, that's not it. Oh, it's how you listen. So masculines, for some of you, there's an issue around how you listen, which is comprehension. So, I get this a lot with readings. You can give someone a reading and they repeat something back to you and say, oh, you mean this? And you're like, no, I didn't say that at all. This is what I said. And it can be very simple. So for some of you, how you comprehend Like if you ask someone advice and they give you advice, there was a comprehension issue. It was like you weren't on the same wavelength. They don't, which means you're on a vibrational mismatch. Wow, that came out of nowhere. Yeah, the comprehension is not. It's like when a mechanic talks to me about the car, I'm like, I drive it. That's it. So he can waffle on as much as he likes. Okay? So you could be around people, you're spiritual, they're not. You know certain things or speak a certain way. Let's say your love language, and it's not theirs, you know. I don't know, you'll work it out. But on that, in reverse, King and Queen of Wands in reverse, was the Hangman, suspended. And very fast there's communication or an information coming in, and there's a new beginning here. So a reset cycle. The World card's a reset cycle. Again, getting away from conflict. Again, this was repeated in your thing. Ace of Swords reverse. Someone gave you information, someone talked to you, someone could talk you round, and someone purposely did that to block your new beginning, or you somehow were involved in that or agreed to that or whatever. We have the Star card, wish fulfillment, and we have the Four of Coins, which I love because this is you here now, very clear on what you want, where your abundance lies, what your abundance is, which it's bringing a solid, like a stable energy. And over here on the deck, we had the ships coming in. He's now looking at these ships coming in, or what he could go for, or what he knows he wants, he wants, or where he's going, or the direction. It's interesting too, he's looking off to the side. So that's because we've got two Hanged Man cards out here, and all moving forward, in the Fool in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse. But you're getting this strength back, this clarity, this longer term stability, knowing, maybe it's a knowing. Now, what was crowning that, oh God, what have we got there? 5, 6, 7 of Swords. Again, trickery, deceit, deception. So this card and this card, same card. It's come out on the side, it's come out here. And you had to go very inward to see this, or it was in the dark. It was in the dark, and it's going to be brought to light. And all of a sudden you see the future moving forward, the rainbow bridge, and into more security, stability. Again, deceit, deception, trickery, getting away with things. Could have been information, somewhat a new start you didn't take. You were blocked, you were tricked. Now that can be within you, because whatever's happening around you is happening within you. So you had the lack in you, and that's what you're realizing. It's like, you know, the decisions you make or fake is where you'll be at. That's what you'll receive, okay? That's why we have to be in tune with our emotions. That's why we have to not be like emotionally manipulated. Yes, some of us have got a dark situation or been in a dark situation where that's what happens. Some of you, it's your emotional issues, you know. Please, you'll know, because the awakening's coming. The awakening is coming. The light is coming to show you the way. And the Five of Swords is fighting, conflict. Someone purposely creating conflict, fighting, arguing, nagging, interference, so that you could not have the Star card, wish fulfillment, and these coins. And you're happily ever after. Take action to your happily ever after. or know your worth. Someone here Spirit said don't say that. Now, let's have a look at this Emperor, looking at his coins very closely, very closely. Coins are money, security, stability, foundation, career option, career, solid, tangible, things that build. There is the Queen of Swords here. She brings the sword of truth. She will tell you the truth no matter what. Highly intelligent. But this is you. This is you. This isn't an outside source. I think you're getting this sword of truth. And because it's the feminine card, I think it's emotional. I think it's emotional. Yeah, Three of Cups. And, Magician. Six of Wands. Yeah, wow. Okay. And the Empress, birthing a new cycle. The Empress is also, and this is a great card because she's got energy in her hands. So this is resetting a cycle. She can birth nothing into something. So this is a reset cycle where we have the World card, but it is also about harvest. What will keep growing in my life? So my masculines, you could be, some of you, looking at, Two of Swords. What's in my life that's creating security, stability? And I'm talking a long term that you could grow through and to, build on, make generational wealth. And if, that can be career, path, direction, relationship, anything. Family, friends, groups, associations. But the awakening has to come within you. And when we have those awakenings, you can't unsee them. You can't undo them. It's a force. It's a push by the universe. It's a forced energy. So I think this Tower is coming. And to be honest, I'm going to do a reading because the month of February is Tower, 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 Tower. Yeah, see, you've been stuck. Something's been keeping you stuck and blocked, or you've been holding on too tight to your old foundation, your old ways, or blocking your emotions or your heart. That's been too rigid, too set, too stuck. And the universe is about to show you that. Yeah, you've got a choice between paths, two lovers, higher and lower choice. The Death card came out again. So this is about my divine masculines and how they make choices, why they make choices, from their higher self or their lower self, from their unhealed self or their healed self, from obligation or practical, logical, long-term planning. I don't know. I could go on and on here, really. Yeah, moving on to calmer waters. You have all your information. The King of Cups, interest, and look at that, the Fool card. The King of Cups knows now. He's a bit more emotionally in tune, or when you go through this, you'll come out clear, be emotionally in tune. And yeah, we've got that Queen of Swords again. Two of Cups, which is balance, equal give and take, commitment, union, higher divine purpose, higher vibrational, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual alignment. I just think this is also truth and clarity. There is a death to a very harsh situation, or someone that is very harsh, cold, cutting, ruthless, calls the shots, maybe. She rules with an iron sword, and also really emotionally unstable. Now, I'm not talking about I'm upset, we had a little fight, she, we all say narky things in anger and things like that. No, this is out of control. This is someone who really is very clever at emotionally manipulating people, possibly through high drama where they create fear. And we can have that with a parent. We can have that with a sibling. We can have that with a friend. We can have that with a partnership. This person, you know, high drama, high threats, high ruthless, hard, cold threats are scary energy, like, you know, don't mess with me or else. There's a depth to this. This is definitely something you are tied to now. Strength, you're getting the strength. And that's what this reading was about, my divine masculines getting their strength. Yeah, the universe has stepped in here, the Hierophant or the higher up, and you're having an awakening, an epiphany, you're reviewing. I see how he's looked at the bottom. See this cups, this is disappointment, defeat, and he's looking down at these cups, not these cups behind him. In the other card, he was looking up at the cups. Up at the cups. Not down at the cups. See, you've had this away, yeah. This is someone or something. It can be a job, career, boss, relationship, something that was able to create emotional fear in you, that blocked you. You've had the awakening, and that emotional fear that they could create always created defeat, not good enough, disappointment, whether you felt that or they told you that. You know, it's not good enough, it's not enough. You always, like, this person's defeated, disappointed, whether it's in themselves or that's how they feel. and this person or program or healing or toxicity within them always, yeah, the wounded warrior. Puts you in the wounded warrior energy. And it blocked all your wealth, all your security, all your stability, and that can be inward, because we get security and stability when we're inwardly stable, when we're inwardly secure. And I'm not talking about normal emotions. See, imbalance, can't make a decision, feeling imbalance, never knowing what I want, not true to my feelings, speaking one way, not telling the truth. So that has created you to attract certain people who like to, let's use the word control that, use that, manipulate that. That can come from a childhood wound, that can come from now. You could be doing that, vice versa. But the wounded warrior does get through it. He puts it behind him. He's had the awakening and the imbalance, and what's created the imbalance. And what do we get? Harmony, temperance, and temperance came out here. You see through it. You see the bigger picture. You see, I pour into you, you pour into me. Balance, harmony. So let me just give you an example. I'll try and give some simple examples. You've come from something or someone that had expectation, you know, ruled with an iron fist, used emotional control, manipulation, whatever it is. That was never good enough, by the way. And you know when you're around those people, whether it's a boss, whether it's, you know, okay? They make you feel whatever. Or you could be around someone who's like, you know, comes up with scenarios, options, solutions. Well, maybe we could do this. Well, how about this? Well, how about that? We'd say, well, how about that? You know, there's a big difference. That's someone trying to work with you. Well, what about, they're trying to create harmony for you and within you, but it's like you're not attracted to that, or you haven't been attracted to that. I just heard a servant. This has got an energy. Creator just said, use the word servant. So this, you've attracted, let's say, Queen of Wands energy, whoever they are. And you've become a servant to them. You're of service to them. That can be a boss, a relationship, a career, friendships. It could be just how you function to everybody. A servant of service. That's the breakthrough you're having. And you've realised it's created instability, indecision, and it could be money, not secure, not stable, money, emotions, anything. And what I was trying to say with that example, which is a bad example, by the way, no, it's about this balance. It's not being of service, obligated, have to. It's about balance. So, here's a better example. Spirit just said, use a better example. So one does all the work. One does all the providing. One does all the caring of the emotions. One does all the money making. One does all the... They're just examples. I'm not saying that's what's happening to you. I'm trying to give you an example. Because they're of service. I must do this. I must take care of this. I must do this. And this is something that this person or a program in you, which was part of your awakening, has realised. It's like a subservient energy. You're of service. So there's something in my masculines. We can do that in our career. We can feel too obligated, dedicated, committed to a career, out of balance, too much work. But anyway, this is about where you feel you have to be of service, subservient, do it. And you've attracted people who are willing, who want you to do that, who are attracted to you because you will do that. Or bosses or whatever, who block your path, who block you moving forward. Yeah, Hanged Man. You're correct. Spirit said you're correct. I'm going to have to wrap it up, Divine Masculine. I hope I've got the message through for you, though. And this is to help you. Where are you being subservient? Where were you of service? This was something you're really stuck in. It's a program, a belief, a wounding, an issue within you or around you, but you are a part of it, and that's the awakening. Take care. I really hope this helps you. It is a guide to help you through your spiritual evolution and awakening. So thank you. Bye. Hit that like button. Thank you. Bye.